Have you heard of Soylent? Not Soylent Green, just Soylent. It's billed as a bold breakthrough in nutrition, a liquid replacement for conventional food.
It's caught on in Silicon Valley among those who don't want to spend precious time cooking food, eating it, and cleaning up afterwards.
So what's it like to go on a Soylent diet? Steve Kraft looked into it. He's got the story tonight.
Check out this promotional video from the people who make Soylent.
Soylent began as an idea to create the ultimate food. The goal wasn't to replace food, but to provide a better alternative to what we usually eat.
Here's Rob Reinhardt, the man behind Soylent.
It takes a little bit of perspective to see that food really is made out of chemicals. It is reducible, and we can build it back up, and we can change it, and we can make it better.
Soylent is a powder. You mix it with water. Looking at the company's video, it seems people who drink Soylent live in a sleek, futuristic world where there's always trippy electronic music playing in the background. But there are people in the real world interested in Soylent too, like Jeff Moriarty. He works at Fox 10, our director of digital and social media.
To me, it's just an intriguing idea that we've come at a point in our culture where you can just put aside worrying about a creative lunch and just boil it down to this one clear drink.
So Jeff tried Soylent for a week. Soylent shakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 2,000 calories a day at a cost of about $3 a meal.
Soylent is an alternative to traditional food that gives people a convenient, affordable, and healthy way to fuel their bodies. Unlike most other foods which prioritize taste and texture, Soylent was engineered to maximize nutrition, to nourish the body in the most efficient way possible.
Getting used to Soylent takes some doing.
Well, so I'm going through these little phases. So at first it was getting used to the stuff, figuring out how to make it, which isn't that complicated, but getting the balance right so it wasn't too runny or too thick, and then getting used to the taste, which is really odd.
How to describe the taste of Soylent? I tried a couple of times.
Chalk. It's not bad, but it's not good.
I cleansed my palate and traveled to the Scottsdale office of Dr. Terry Simpson. His specialty is nutrition, weight loss, and weight loss surgery. Terry's tried Soylent too.
It tastes a little bit like somewhere between bad cake frosting and slime.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement. Nor is Dr. Simpson a fan of living off Soylent.
There are some real issues, though, with it. When you start looking at how people absorb vitamins, most people actually like using their teeth, and biologically, it's probably better.
Do you recommend that people use Soylent?
No. I'd recommend that they learn to cook.
But Jeff was actually upbeat after a week living the Soylent life.
What did you like about it? I like the speed, and I like the versatility. So I could grab my shaker, I could go in the break room for lunch, whip up that shake, drink it, and be done in 2 minutes.
What didn't you like about it?
I didn't like eating, even with different flavor, it was basically the same thing for an entire week.
Now Jeff's back to eating what he normally does, with an occasional Soylent shake on the side. In Phoenix, Steve Kraft, Fox 10 News.
All right, well, you can count carry out for sure.
Totally. I really would have to be starving somewhere.
No, you just love food. I mean, you love the whole thing about food.
It just takes all of the pleasure of that out.
Right.
Yeah.
But what if you're on a spaceship and you need something?
If I'm on a spaceship and I'm starving and I've exhausted all other options, including cannibalism, then maybe.
Okay.
But it's just below cannibalism.
All right.
Maybe just above it.
Well, on that ringing endorsement, you can buy Soylent online at Soylent.com.